Hi there traders, welcome back to our channel. In this video we're going to be exploring the exciting world of price action based strategies, and in this particular video we have something truly special for you. We're going to cover one of the most efficient strategies to trade using the RSI, which is the relative strength index. For those who might be new to trading or need a refresher, let's quickly explain what the RSI is. The relative strength index is a technical indicator that measures the magnitude of recent price changes to evaluate overbought and oversold price action conditions within an asset. So in this particular video, we're going to talk about one of the most efficient price action based strategies you can apply on the RSI that will, with very high certainties, get you over 100% profit returns on option trades for 2 weeks to 4 weeks out. In majority of cases, you guys, I cannot wait for you guys to try this out for yourselves. This video was recorded from our live session in our Discord. You can have access to, if you do want to sign up and get these educational content on a daily basis, then sign up in the link below. You said you wanted to know how you can basically trade RSI and so forth. Now, I saw some traders talking about RSI and so forth, and they were talking about it. And I didn't say anything to them, but the way they were talking about it, like he was like, "Oh, the RSI gives out false signals, blah 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 blah." I was like, "Bro, you guys have no idea how you can trade this. Like, you can actually, and let me tell you how. How can you have confidence to buy Tesla at the very opening right away with such a confidence? Like, how do you get such a confidence? And how do we get confidence? It's because our systems have shown it to us over and over what happens when the RSI goes above the 70%. When RSI on Tesla got above 70%, right? When the RSI here got above 70%, we expected what is known as a melt-up operation. What you see when the RSI gets above 70% is just massive green candles from there, up and up and up and up and up, non-stop until price action finally weakens. Let's go take a look at some things in the past, and then I'm going to talk about exactly how you can recognize that. So here's Tesla in the past, right? You guys see where we exactly broke above with the RSI getting above the 70%, right? You guys see it was right here. All the times that traders were trading it, they were eating crumbs. And I'm telling you guys, I used to eat crumbs on this. I used to eat crumbs, but now I'm playing these massive breakouts, and 100%ers are nothing anymore. They're so easy to get. And I'm going to show you guys why these learning these price action strategies has made it so easy. So once you see price action, basically, if you're in a uptrend, we'll talk about these inputs. So if you're in an uptrend and the price action gets above the 70% melt-up operation, many traders are going to think, oh, this is an opportunity for a pullback. I'm going to short it here because the RSI is oversold. Wrong, 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 wrong. Oh, the RSI is going to 80. I'm going to short it here. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. That's fair. But, you do not short it. You do not short the RSI, which is what they were talking about. They were just saying that when the RSI goes up, it's overbought. When it goes down, it's oversold. True, but to certain extents. When the RSI actually goes above 70%, you guys, it triggers a major algo melt-up operation. And I'm not saying that just out of my ass. You guys can see it through the candles. Look how small the candles are before the melt-up operation above 70%. And look at how massive the candles are once we got above. Okay, you know what? I accidentally backed off of that chart, so I don't even know where that chart was. And I'm going to zoom in into another one here. Look at this one. Look how small the candles were, and look how big the candles got once we got to the 70% and triggered the melt-up operation. Are you guys seeing that? Like, I just chose a different chart. We'll go look at another one. Look at it right here. The moment the RSI, look at the candles. The candles are super small. The moment the RSI comes back above 70% and it breaks above the previous, and this is always going to happen, you guys. The RSI is going to get above 70% at the perfect time, just as they get above the previous resistance here, as we see. You guys can see this previous resistance. Once they get above it, What do you see from there? The RSI triggers some massive green candles that bullish traders only wished that they had seen down here. And this is all thanks to the melt up algo buying. I'll show you another one, you guys. We're not done. Here's another one. Look at it again. Same thing again. You get the breakout above the key levels, right? This is your breakout above the key levels. And what do we have once we get the breakout and the RSI is at 70%? Boom, massive green candles, melt up operation. Traders are like, but I'm seeing a bearish divergence here. Why isn't it going down? I don't know why it's going down. All I know is that, whenever that happens, we get an algo melt up operation, and it happens. I can show you over and over, you guys. Here's another one. This is the one we were looking at originally. You guys can see it. Once very, very small candles. Once we got above it, massive breakout. So how can you guys use this? Well, look at stocks. Okay, I'll give you some good ones actually. If you look at Dow Jones stocks, Dow Jones, I bet you some of them have it on the weekly time frame. I haven't looked at it myself, but I can bet you Dow Jones right now, some of the stocks on the Dow Jones have these setups on the weekly that's going to benefit from it 12 to, let's say, 16 months from now. Like I can, just based off of my observation from trading price action every single day and having basically having to do it for a living, this is what... but yeah, team. So what happens here? When the market is in an uptrend, if you guys want to write this down, because the inputs are very simple, just type in uptrend plus this equals that. And that's exactly that in the most simplistic way. The only thing that makes it more complicated is because I keep on saying the reciprocated part, and that makes it harder for you guys. So just if you write it down, it's going to be super easy. Just make it this plus this equals that. So if you have an uptrend, right? If you have an uptrend, and the RSI goes above 70%, that does not mean you should short it. That means you should buy because there is going to be a melt-up operation at a key level. So let's take a look at another one, you guys. Are you guys seeing this? I hope you guys are writing it down, because this is another key resistance line here, right? What happens? RSI just somehow lines up so damn well to just line up exactly where the breakout is and absolutely trigger the melt up every single time. As soon as it breaks that key level breakout, you're gonna see that melt up operation, and that is what triggers the higher high or whatever and so forth. So when the market is in an uptrend and the RSI breaks above the key level, and price action breaks above a certain key level, and you get RSI above 70%, you should expect a melt-up operation, something like that. You can take advantage of it by buying maybe 2 weeks out expiration, and you can have your stop loss at negative 60% loss. That's perfectly fine. If you can take a negative 60% loss for something over 500%, believe me, that is fantastic. If the market is up, you're going to buy above 70% because it triggers a melt-up operation. Now, what happens when it retests, when it goes to 30%, when the market is trending higher? If it goes to 30%, that is a signal to buy. So here is a signal to buy right here. And majority of times, the reason why this makes sense is because that is basically also the bullish divergence. So you're going to see RSI going very, very, very deep down. And then on the bounce, once the market enters an uptrend, you're going to see something like that where the RSI retests 30% and then triggers another imbalance or another bull market after having that correction pullback. So when you're in an uptrend, you buy at 30% and you also buy again at 70%. Now let me tell you, when the market is in a downtrend, you short at 70% and you also short again when it breaks below 30%. Let me show you guys an example of that. Okay, so this is let's take a look at this is it. Like you can see, let's take a look at some up-to-date examples, because we were just recently in a bull market, and these strategies are, so when the market's in a when the market is down, that means the market is in a bear market. So here we are in a bear market. Now what happened here? This is Tesla, you guys, right? Now the RSI hit oversold levels at 30% when Tesla was trading at 214, right? So RSI on Tesla hit 25%, and many traders bought when price action was trading at 214. Do you guys know when Tesla bottomed out? $100. So traders that bought at the 25% had to endure $114 of downside, which is absolutely insane, you guys. So, what are we saying here? When the RSI hits 30%, right? When the RSI hits 30% and the market is in a downtrend, as you are seeing it here, where it's making lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower high, lower high, and so forth, what you're going to do is when it hits 30%, the market is going to bounce short term, right? But the short term is only going to create a lower high structure for a major lower low operation, where the RSI is going to go deep oversold below 30%, which what happens, you guys? If we get a melt up when RSI goes above 70%, what do we get when RSI goes below 30%? We get a meltdown operation. So this is what you are seeing here. So price action went from 160 once we went down below the 30%, and it bottomed out at $104 once the RSI went to 16%, which we shared with our members that it's a must buy, because the stock in its ever existing history had never gone down to 16% RSI, even back in the 2020 dump. So this was a major buy operation. So now, team, what did I tell you? I told you when the market turns bullish, right? What do? You buy the 30%, right? That's what we said, right? Look what happened on Tesla back in April 26th, which is just 2 damn months ago. RSI made a exact print reversal exactly at the 30%. So this was a buy. And then traders now could have bought yet again at 70% melt up operation towards what's going to basically be at 265 retest and so forth. My oh my, yes, that works on all time frames. Yes, that's right. But the bigger time frames, the more accurate. Always keep that in mind. And team, how beautiful is that? Like, isn't that fascinating? Look at this. Look at this. Once the RSI got above 70% here, it was a melt up. Obviously, this is not the best to judge, but this right here will be the best to judge, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. But yeah, team, this is and the reason why I don't want to short Amazon is because of that. So I'm thinking Amazon is going to do the same thing as Meta. It's going to consolidate, just like Meta did above its 70% RSI. And once Meta consolidated above its 70% RSI, what did it do? It went from 236 all the way to 274 right in front of our eyes, with a blink of an eye, just went right there because the RSI went there. So this is what I'm expecting to happen with Tesla and with Amazon and so forth. So that's why we aren't shorting those, but we're shorting the other ones. But hopefully, team, how many of you benefited from the RSI study here? Do you have any questions I can answer for you? And you guys, I cannot wait for you to try it out yourselves and see how it turns out. This is just absolutely one of the most effective price action based strategies to pull out from the RSI indicator. If you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these, out of this world strategies, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to seeing you on our next video. Take care, everyone.